Hey everybody, we are back again for another Figuarts review, and it's another Dragon Ball Z review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the SH Figuarts Super Saiyan God Goku figure from Bandai Tamashii Nations. This is obviously the red hair God Goku version, so just Saiyan God really I think is what most people refer to him as. Super Saiyan I think is what we call the blue one, right? Sure. So, comes in our standard Figuarts style box. As I've said before, big fan of this current packaging for the line. Very clean, very compact, at least in most regards. Back has all kinds of product shots of our figure, so not a whole lot to talk about. Let's pull them out, take a look. Alright guys, here is Goku out of the box, and I gotta say, for someone who collects quite a few Figuarts and quite a few Dragon Ball Z Figuarts, I don't have a ton of Goku figures. I was kind of late to the party on some of them, so I don't even have a regular, just black-haired Goku. Obviously that's going to change because they're releasing a new one, but it is kind of weird that all of the Goku figures that I do have are, you know, transformed in some way. So we have got our Super Saiyan God, or just the Saiyan God, because this is the first form of the God figure with the red hair. The blue hair is, I guess, what a lot of folks call Super Saiyan because it's a next level. I don't know for sure. Don't quote me on that, but that's how I've seen some folks reference it. But I really dig this design. I like this body that we have for Goku. I have heard some squabbling over whether or not it is accurate in terms of its overall girth and just thickness. I think it looks pretty good for a Goku. I am happy with it. I think it looks nice. I'm really digging the hair on this. I think it's got the right amount of metallic sheen to it. It shines in the light really well. I mean, obviously you can see that under the lighting that I have here for these videos, but I'm really digging it. I think he looks really good. I'm very happy overall with this purchase. So let's just get right into it and take a look at articulation. It's pretty much what you expect. You're not going to be blown away, but it is, you know, standard Figuarts stuff. So we've got a head that can swivel. He can look up and down. We've got added neck articulation as well, but it's not a lot. It moves a little bit. Arms go all the way out. They swivel all the way around. Bicep cut. It's right at the base of the shoulder, very top of the bicep. Figuarts double joint at the elbow, and then we've got the standard Figuarts wrist articulation, so we can go pretty much all over. We do have a waist twist. We have got upper torso articulation. We've got legs that can go out just about that far, not crazy far, but decent enough. Pretty far forward kick, all the way on the backswing. There is, of course, a cut at the thigh. And we have got double jointed knees, and they go back pretty far despite having all of that plastic there for the pants. But of course, you sacrifice the look on the backside with the kind of ugly joint work there. And then, of course, we do have a hinge, swivel, rocker, toe articulation for the foot ankle area. So not groundbreaking for a Figuarts, but it's pretty much what you expect, so you're not going to be surprised here, which isn't necessarily a bad thing for these figures. Now, as far as the overall look of the figure goes, I think I've already said it. I think I really like it. I dig the look. I just dig the overall aesthetic of this figure, of the character. I think the body size is pretty good. I think it's right. I don't have any real gripes with how he looks. One thing I'm not too sure about, and someone out there correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not 100% caught up on Dragon Ball Super in any fashion. It's been quite a while since I've watched any of it. But the emblem on the back, should it be white, or is, you know, it's kind of an off-white, almost gray, where it's where it would normally be white? I'm not sure if that's correct or not. Someone let me know. It doesn't bother me, but I'm, you know, just something I'm looking at right now. Again, like I've said, the hair is 100% on point. I think it's fantastic. I love the sheen. I love the shade of red. It obviously blends into the eyebrows and the eyes, and, you know, he just looks great. There is shading on this figure, so we've kind of moved past the point in Figuarts where they aren't shading anymore. But it's not the greatest. I feel like they said, okay, we need to put shading on them and just, you know, kind of slapped it on there. So it doesn't really play into any real lighting scenario. It's just he needs shading to make it look, you know, more dynamic and give it a little more depth. And while it does accomplish that, I think it's a little haphazard in its application. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt. That's just my opinion, obviously. But I am happy to have it. It's better to get this than to just get like the pea stain that we've seen on some of the other figures. So in general, I do dig the aesthetic here. I like him fresh out of the box. Honestly, I think he looks great with this kind of static expression. He looks a little mean. He looks like he's ready to throw down with Beerus maybe. And yeah, I just dig the overall look of him. I'm happy to have this particular Goku in my Figuarts collection now. Now for accessories, this Goku comes with kind of the standard fare for Figuarts. Not tons, but not a small amount either. I think it's kind of just right, honestly, except for the fact that we do not get an effect piece here, but I'm not going to harp on that. So we have got 3 faces, and we have got 4 extra sets of hands. So out of the box, he comes with kind of a neutral but furrowed brow expression. And then we've got a neutral face, but he's got kind of a smirk going here, closed mouth. We've got a bit of a smirk with gritted teeth. And then we have got the, ever-present yelling face. For hands, we have got a set of kind of charging up effect-style hands, although there's no effect, again. We have got a set of hands used for more of a blast. And then we have got a karate chop set, and we have got some of my favorite hands that we've been getting in recent history is these kind of, Kung Fu style, martial arts expression type hands, which I really dig. We got them with the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I think. We got them with Yamcha as well. So, yeah, good spread. I always want effect pieces, but we didn't get one this time. But we did get a solid amount of faces and hands to give him some life. So yeah, there's not a whole lot to talk about with this figure. He's kind of standard, but he also comes with a whole bunch of stuff. And we've obviously got swappable faces, swappable hands. I like the figure. I like this particular incarnation of Goku, so I'm obviously a bit biased, but there's nothing wrong with this figure either. We do get shading this time around. It's not the greatest, but we get it, so I'm okay there. And I love the hair color. I just can't get over the fact that I like this kind of red-pink color on him that much, but I think it works really well. And I'm overall very happy. I'm going to say it again, I still wish we had an effect piece here. I do think that is one area where they kind of cheap out on DBZ Figuarts from time to time because it's just so integral to the character. I don't have any extras to throw around, so he's going to have to be on his own. That said, they don't all need them, but it's nice to get one, and not get one instead. So I would always rather have one than to not get one. That's just my personal stance on this. So overall, solid figure. You really cannot go wrong with this one, in my opinion. So that is going to do it for this look at the Bandai Tamashii Nations SH Figuarts God Goku figure. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share that whole deal. And until next time, guys.